Hello YouTube, my name is Tim. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you enjoy the video. So today I'm going to be discussing the LSPD division of the state of SA. I'm going to be going over the requirements, the pros, the cons, the roles, the subdivisions, the responsibilities, the vehicles we use, and yeah, that's just about it. So there is a training portion that's on the Google Docs, so I'm looking below, like all my other recruitment videos for all my other divisions. There is a Google Docs in the description that's going to talk about all of the all the things I covered in the video. So if you want it more in depth, you can go there. But I'm not going to cover what you're going to have to do for training. It's a very long list, and that is in, as I said, the description. So, yeah. First things first. Let me scroll up. The requirements. You must be 14 of age to enlist without investigation. However, anybody under this age can pass investigation. Must pass an investigation, testing, and a inspection. Now, what this means is that you can join when you're under 14. However, we like people who are older than 14 in the police department. Now, I'm going to be covering the civilian portions a lot later on in another video. You must be at least a level 15. The reason why is so you can buy the outfit. If you already have the glitched outfit, I guess you don't need to be a level 15. But if you do not have the actual police uniform like I am wearing in this video, you must be a level 15. You must have a microphone, however you can use your Connect for 1 week. So you can join the LSPD. I'm going to run this right here. You can join the LSPD for 1 week with a Connect, but after that you'll be kicked out and put into a civilian position. You must at least have $20,000. This is just so you can buy, the uniform, armor, etc., etc. The pros, you have the authority to arrest, detain, and kill other members, which is not really something we take lightly. Of course, you have to do this within reason. You can't just go and kill somebody for no reason. You have to have a reason behind it. The cons are, a lot of the LSPD are really disliked, and also they are somewhat corrupt. We've done multiple role plays where the police officer, is corrupt to the point where, civilians are reporting him for crimes and shit, and the FIB has to come and investigate. It's a very long process. But anyway, the roles are, these are the current open roles, so you can join this. You can join any of these positions if you join, and as long as you go through a test and you prove that you can do it, we'll put you in these positions. There's police commissioner, chief of police, assistant chief of police, the spokesman, the police officer, or like a police officer. Like what I'm pretty much doing right now is pretty much a basic cop. Detective, a guard, a dispatcher, SRU/SWAT. Now SRU stands for Strategic Response Unit. Now that's gonna be an entirely separate video. So if you want to join SWAT, go look at the video that I post after this one. Also, there's the instructor, which does all the training stuff. So if you would like to do any of those, you have to go through training, obviously, to do any of those positions. However, you can do those. Those are the open spots right now. The subdivisions are SRU and SWAT, SRU/SWAT, or senior management. And senior management is the chief of police, the commissioner, the assistant chief of police, the spokesman, etc., etc. Like basically the people who are working with paperwork and all the people who are kind of commanding everything. That's senior management. We have a similar division, the Marine Corps element of the crew. Civilian, excuse me. Division of the crew. Responsibilities. Now, these are the responsibilities for a basic police officer. If you join a different division or a subdivision, these roles may change, but these are just for basic basic officer. There is issuing traffic citations, patrolling the metropolitan area of Los Santos, and keeping civilians safe. Now, this might be expanded a little bit, but right now, this is all we have. This will most likely get expanded as time goes on. Training. Actually, I'm sorry, I said I'm not going to comment on this. The weapons that you will be getting or given are the pistol, the basic pistol, there's not going to be any attachments on it, a taser, which is a gold SNS pistol. You must be within 5 feet to use this, and every time you shoot one bullet, you must reload. It just kind of mimics the effect of a taser. A beanbag shotgun, which is an orange bullpup shotgun with a suppressor. A nightstick, a pump shotgun, but not every officer gets issued this. And a carbine rifle, and that's really for supervisors only. Now the vehicles that the LSPD uses are, the ground vehicles, police interceptors, which is what I'm currently in right now, Crown Victoria police interceptors, which sometimes spawn at the Mission Road police station. We go code 3 over there. Which is another thing you're gonna need. You're gonna be learning are the 1010 codes, or the 10 codes, and the codes, like code 3, code, whatever. You'll be learning all those. So I'm gonna code 3, which is lights and sirens, over to the police station. Now, every once in a while, we cannot control when these spawn in. We've had to spawn in an open lobby back a while ago. But Crown Victoria Police Interceptors, which are the cars you find in single players, the other cop cars you find in single player, not the Buffaloes, but the the Stainer type cars or the taxi type cars. If you call them taxi in multiplayer, you can see them. Those cars sometimes spawn in here, but it is a little rare. No, it's very fucking rare actually. So if we do get them to spawn in, we usually try to use them, but if not, then we don't. We use undercover Stainers and undercover Washington. Now these are not unmarked. We're talking about undercover. Undercover is entirely separate from unmarked. We acknowledge this. We know that a few other people have problems when you mix those two up. We are talking about undercover. These are cars that do not have sirens. These are cars that are just used for undercover sting operations and are used by plainclothes officers and most of the detectives. FIB Rangers are also used, but only by supervisors. So that's that. Our air vehicles are the Dodo Seaplane, the Police Maverick, the Normal Maverick, the Buzzard, and the civilian transport. I'm sorry, the Police Transport. Now the Buzzard has to be a civilian Buzzard. It cannot have guns on it. I'm gonna back out because I'm sure it's getting boring just watching this little parking lot here. Now by sea, we use the police boat and the dinghy. Now, in order to get the police boat, we need to make sure that when we do get it, it cannot be injured in any way. Now, I might call it. These guys are kind of speeding over here. Actually, I'm not going to pull them over. If I pull them over, then it's just going to waste more time in the video. Now, the police boat, as I said, we cannot use damaged vehicles. So, if we're getting a police boat, we must keep it in perfect condition, or we must find it in perfect condition. Now, we know how to get these to spawn in, and we know how to keep them in perfect condition when we obtain them, but we don't really use them all that often. But, if you want to join the Sea Division or become a pilot, you can do that. By the way, another role that I haven't added in yet is pilot. So you can become a pilot within the LSPD, and you will exclusively be, flying. That was pretty close, actually. That was my mistake. You will be exclusively flying out SWAT teams and other patrol officers, air patrol officers to do stuff. But that's just about it. Of course, we use the Mission Road Police Station, but that's also shared by the military at some portions. Now, if you would like to join, message Timmy Macarov. Timmy space Macarov. There will be the gamer tag in the description, along with the Google Docs. So if you would like to read the list that I listed off in this video, you are more than welcome to. It will also include what you have to learn in training. Now, training is not going to be, as soon as you join, you get trained. Training, you'll most likely be a police officer before training. It's just you're going to have to go through training within some portion of your career. Now, this will be with a class. This is not going to be exclusively alone, so I'm not going to give you one-on-one training. I am going to, for the first class, I'm going to train you. You're going to be with about 12 other officers. If we can get that many officers, there'll be 12 of them. And you'll have to go through a couple of classes, maybe like 3 days worth of classes, and after that you can become a police officer. The only reason why is because we see a lot of people who are very, very unprofessional, and who are driving like I'm currently driving. Not to a crime scene, just sirens and going through red lights. You're not really supposed to do that, and you are supposed to stop at red lights, but I'm making a video right now. And it's not really an instructional video on how to drive cop cars, so that's why I'm doing this. And also, I'm not in a roleplay server right now. I'm completely making this video. But you are supposed to stop at stoplights. You are supposed to do, all the stuff that a civilian would do if you're a police officer. We need to make that very clear. We also need to teach, weapons, tactics, how to pull people over, what to do when you pull somebody over, etc., etc. It's not just fun, although it is games, it's, we try to keep it realistic, and this crew is really for people who want to experience what it would be like to be a part of a really serious video game. And that's the experience that we try to mimic, hence why we also have other divisions. It's not just the police department, we also have the military, we also have the FIB, and everything else. If you would like to join any of those, you can also feel free to look at my channel. There's going to be a playlist with all of those other divisions and recruitment videos. That's just about it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and have a very nice day. And I will see you in the next one. Later.